I'm here for it. Check it out. Happy New Day. Yeah. Yup. That order. That way. So before you, I hope throughout the day, or when you start your day, you utilize gratitude. You took a moment and thank who woke you up this morning. I hope you did that. I really hope you did. I hope you guys really took the time to find 5 to 8 to 10 things to be thankful for. Took the time and to breathe, exhale, knowing that you got this. Ain't no need for you to be running around here all hot and bothered, because I know everybody under a lot of pressure due to all these things that's happening. I don't want people to breathe. That's all. I don't want people to breathe. I just want people to take a moment just to reflect on, you woke up this morning, somebody didn't. There's somebody with a terminal illness that find a reason to smile, and they're not complaining. There's other people that's in the hospice that's learning how to eat, put on clothes, put on shoes. That's their exercise. That's their exercise. And you went around here grumpy, mad, irritated over some tangible things that you're not getting. You may not be getting some of those tangible things. You may not be getting some of them tangible things because you're not ready yet. Let's talk about that. You're not ready yet. Some people, you wouldn't let a 5-year-old kid drive your truck. Not because they can't drive, where they can't drive, and they're not old enough, they're not mentally mature, not responsible yet. They haven't had no training. Some of you gotta be one of the things in your life that's very astronomical, very outside of your reach. You have no training for, but you want it because you've seen big bro or big sis or your cousin or your mama or your dad do it or have it, and you feel like you deserve it as well. That's so ungrateful. You have no training, no responsibilities. Example, yeah, I got you. Like some people who barely make $20,000 a year want a Lamborghini or BMW. You couldn't even pay for the oil change. How does that sound? Some people want a 5,000 square foot house, but you're not even maintaining that studio apartment that you have. You're not even doing that. Some people want 3, 4, 5 kids, or just kids in general. You struggle with your niece and nephews on a weekend. Not so that you're not capable of it, but you have to get developed. You have to get the right people in your life to aid and assist you. I can't say I want to be a construction worker, you say a roofer. I hang around nothing but cashiers. Nothing wrong with me hanging around them, but they're not helping me get to my craft. They're not helping me grow. They're not helping me excel. And some of you guys have conflicting values. Y'all definitely do, and that's why I'm vexed. That's why I'm a little perplexed at the moment. Because people are coming to me with so much of out of reach things that they can't obtain. I want to see how I can lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Unless you're going to be throwing up from here and there or starving yourself and only drinking water, I don't say that's going to happen. That's not healthy. We want these quick fix things to get our job done. I want the man in my life. I want this girl in my life, or yada, yada, yada. But your values, your principles, your habits don't add up. Big bro, I have men that approach me about how they want this type of woman, but they go to the strip club every other day. You ain't gonna find her there. Or you gonna find somebody there. Well, it's not gonna be your wife. It's not gonna be your peace. No, it's not gonna be. There's gonna be a lot of destruction, a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion. You're gonna lose your hairline. You're gonna have that LeBron joint, and you're gonna be out here crazy. Some men that say, come to me, man, I just need to learn to save my money more. I'm just trying to save up money. But you're going to the casino every weekend. You're going there every weekend. It's a social gathering now. You guys go in there for the food and the gambling. Sir, your car notice due. Big bro, your eviction notice came in the mail. NIPSCO tired of the payment plan. They're tired of that. We don't evaluate the reality when it comes to our circumstances, but we love to put on a post about, oh, it's this and that going on, this and that. How about it be, you're not responsible? You're not mature. You don't understand what the value system is. You don't have that sense of importance within yourself because society has this thing where they will teach you guys to buy into the lifestyle that you guys can keep up with. I had an associate wanted to tell me he want to go viral because he want a big platform and he want to go into all of this big margin type of stuff. He wanted pair now. He wanted big, yeah, he wanted up there. I said, if you want to get 1 million subs on your page, when 1 million subs gonna be coming with 30,000, 40,000 negative comments, you struggle with 10, and you only have 100 people on your page. What you think you're gonna do with 30,000? A lot of people want to be famous. Oh, I want to be famous. I want to be popular. I want to get on this big platform. Until the critics come, until the camera get in your face, until they start looking up in your background and find out some stuff that you did in 8th grade, 9th grade. So they see about your history, find out about your mom was a crackhead. So they find out your daddy was, oh, we ain't finna go there, right? And now is, why want people to leave me alone? See, we want the success, but we want the struggle. We want the success, but we want the struggle though, right? That is so baffling how things that we think sound good or be good for us, but it's not healthy for us. It's not either for us or we wouldn't know what to do if we had it. How many people, you guys know this, get a luxury car they say they want, but they irritate every time it break down. Why? Because they don't have the repair money. They don't have the maintenance money. They only got money to put the gas in it. They weren't expecting to buy new tires. They weren't expecting to get the rotors. They weren't expecting the brakes. None of that. The radiator, none of that. The alternator, no. The oil change costs too much for them. And they irritated because they're in a financial strain. When we proclaim that we want certain things, if I pray for anything, I'm going to prepare for it. Just like getting ready for a fight, I'm going to train. Just like getting ready for an interview, I'm going to study. A test, a quiz. Your life should be the same way. Your biblical life should be the same way. Your emotional life should be the same way. And relationships should be the same way. Life is built off of relationships. And I don't think we understand the severity of having a better attitude, learning how to forgive, having grace, having compassion, understanding empathy, enforcing trust. I don't think we understand that. Because we say we have it when it's convenient, but what about when somebody's not giving it back to you? How do you react then? How do you react then? That ugly attitude is stopping you from getting to the area that you need to get to. That temper is the reason why you can't open up that business. Them random fluctuating emotions is why nobody want to be around you. That man that you chasing, that been a deadbeat to last 4 kids of his life, you gonna let him get you pregnant, Miss Mary? You gonna let him get you pregnant? Big bro. Old girl put 4 restraining orders on her last baby daddies. And she put them on child support. And the case of their kids. Think it's gonna be different for you? We see all these subtle signs of things and people and places that do us so much harm, but we think we're gonna change it. We think we're gonna change it. Wake up. We gotta wake up. I had a client earlier she have a kid and she have remorse from so much of handling her baby on her own. And I explained to her, you done had that baby, which she didn't like this, and I don't care, because I'm reality. I'm gonna give you the ugly truth versus a pretty lie. She didn't have that baby because she wanted the baby. She had the baby for attention. Her friends and family told her, forget your deadbeat dad, who got other people pregnant, who don't have a job, that don't care about you, that do drugs. Forget about him. We gonna take care of him for you, girl. We gonna take care of the baby. 3 months later. Now you irritated because she eating up everything in the house. Now you bothered because the baby crying all day. Now you bothered because you have to watch the baby. And at first you was all cool, but now you want to go out, or now you want to go rock with your family and friends. you got to help with the baby and you irritated. And now all the stuff you guys said, the mom, I don't take care of the baby. You ask her to come watch your kid. She don't want to. First thing she say is, that ain't my baby. My kid's grown. Ooh, you don't want to motivate me to have this kid. Your friend sold you all this good stuff. Forget him, forget him, forget him. This is why it's not always all that toxic positivity bullcrap be misleading us. We have women that tell other women that they gonna be there for them 24/7. Y'all got lives too. You gonna be there for them until the excitement leaves. It's a honeymoon period. It's like anything else. Guys the same way. They will get into situations or pay a membership or get around certain types of people with under the impression of this is gonna be like this forever until they start gossiping about you, until they start cracking jokes about you, or until they find out about your business, what they find about your girl that's not really your girl. And now screw everybody fake and all this type of stuff. Could it be, Miss Ma'am, big bro, you don't have no boundaries, you don't have no principles, you don't have no discernment, you didn't pray about that, you went off your emotions that misled you and drug you again. It drug you again. It drug you again. Now I had a client who lost some weight. She went from 334 to 168 pounds. When she was heavy, nobody gave her advice, nobody offered her a ride, nothing. She was non-existent. She was Casper the Friendly Ghost. Now since she lost her weight, everybody is her physician, her coach, her wellness aid. I mean, amazing. And it's so funny because you know when somebody's bothered and bitter about what you have going on, when you tell them about what you have going on and they want to tell you, that's what they do too. Like, for example, she told a friend that, she said healthy and all this good stuff. And the guy, a man, gonna say, I work out 2-3 times a day. No, 3 times a week. Now, first thing I asked her was, you know a tree bears fruit. I don't have to tell nobody I'm a man, because it's apparent. I don't have to tell nobody I'm black, because it's apparent. I don't have to tell nobody I compete, or I talk therapy talk, and so on and so forth, because it's apparent. If you have to tell somebody you're doing something, that means you're not doing it. This man who's overweight, out of shape, he felt so bothered by my client, he trying to compete against her. They're a 10-year difference. She's not his competition. She's not a competition. Then you have other people who want to critique or how much you work it out or how much you eat. When I hear people try to critique things you have going on, first thing I hear is, you're doing this on your own and I'm proud of you, but I don't know how to say that. The fact that you made it and you had less bothers me. The fact that your confidence bothered my insecurities overwhelmed me. The fact that I grew up mad because I had the same skills and a time frame, but I had a confidence. And I'm a little bit baffled by the fact that you're making it. The fact that I didn't believe that you was actually going to do it and you did it. This is what I hear when I hear somebody say things bitter towards me, or a slick moment like only or always, or you doing too much. You basically telling me, don't take care of yourself. Don't establish boundaries with consequences. Don't love yourself. Don't speak up for yourself. Don't say no. Because you hear a lot of that. You have a person come around you, you'll lose weight or get a better job. Why are you going over there? Or you have them talking about, oh, you need to go to the club. Like, they're gonna explain to my client, oh, you should go to this club. The same club that got you depression, the same club that got you on drugs, the same club that got you stressed out. The environment that took you down, you want me to go there with you? Don't that sound inspiring? Watch for people that you have in your circle, because everybody smile and match their handshake. Everybody don't mean you well, and everybody looking for a reason. Not everybody, but selective people. You can tell by the drag claps. You know how you got gossip going on in your life? Everybody's banging up your line, hitting your message up, hitting you up quick. Everything okay? What's going on? What's going on? When you have some good going on in your life, they got to call you back, or they busy, or they got the kids, or they gonna call you later. The world made it so normal for us to have our head down. When you have your head up like you got a nosebleed, people look at you funny. What you smiling for? What you happy for? And then if you have something, if you dress nice or groomed or something, where you going? It's your birthday or something? Why can't it be celebrating me? We have a tendency where we always think about the big wins versus the little wins. A win is a win. If I woke up this morning, which I did, that's a win. If I'm able to go to the bathroom, that's a win. If I'm able to be blessed and get in the vehicle and it cuts on, that's a win. The brakes work, that's a win. The heat work, that's a win. My account's still there, that's a win. My senses in check, that's a win. See, we don't think about those wins, but we think about the biggest stuff that we yearn for. I want more money. How about you need to have a better relationship with saving your money? Save Amazon Prime. How about that? Now, I'm tired of fake friends around you, but standards is what you tolerate. We always say we got certain standards. Well, these my standards, but what you dealing with every day, Miss Ma'am, big bro, those are your standards. And we have a hard time realizing that. We thinking we're not stupid, we're not gullible, we ain't the type to play you and drag you. Your mom play you, your dad play you, your brother play you, your cousin play you, your man play you, your woman play you. Because you have an insecurity within yourself. You have an insecurity or some type of weakness or deficiency in yourself. In order for somebody to be able to overwhelm or get over on you, you have to have something that you're yearning. When you're desperate, a drop of water sounds like a gallon of water. A crumb feel like a 5-course meal when you're desperate, when you're broken. But when you get better, when you really want better, you don't try to brush your teeth. You don't try to take a shower. You don't try to go to work. You do that. You execute that. You don't try to be a good parent. You do that. But when it comes to your goals, your aspirations, your peace, dealing with that trauma, everybody tired of hearing you trauma dumping on everybody. Everybody's tired of you spazzing about that man that you married that don't appreciate you. But y'all going on 10 years, Miss Ma'am. Big bro, everybody tired of hearing about the girl that dumped you or you dumped. They ain't been together about 7 years. She moved on, she got married. We have a thing where when we not getting no attention, we gonna jump on social media. Get in everybody else's business, but then we get mad when somebody get in our business. We wanna talk about celebrities in their life, but when somebody talk about something going on in our life, we want y'all say I'm my business, y'all just so petty, y'all this, you petty. See, when you doing this, okay? When you doing this, okay? If only if we take the time to really evaluate what's really important. God first. How about that? God He's the reason for everything. Not those people, not your boss, not your brother, not your last name. God is. His grace is. How about your health? If you don't have no health, you're not getting nothing done. Your health, your time, your energy, that's important. You learn how to say no, that's important. You really take the time to get some rest and stop putting out fires like you're a fireman, that's important. Really evaluating what's really important to you. Who's really important to you? Who got your back? Who you shouldn't open up you gotta know your life is telling you, your decisions everywhere around you is telling you how you think about yourself. You can't say you're tired of somebody doing you in. Like, you say a woman could say, I'm tired of him, he just don't appreciate me, but you cook for him every day. You reward him and you complain. He not bothered by you. Big boy, you can't say the same thing about a woman, dog about her. But you take her out every week and you posting pictures over and over about a woman that you say you despise. But y'all guys not liars. You guys don't procrastinate. You guys are honest, good people. We talk about everything else. Politics. Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Lil Durk, all of this stuff. But your mental health, you don't want to talk about that? Your codependency issues, you don't want to talk about that? The fact that you run away from responsibility, you don't want to talk about that? The fact that you manipulate your kids to get what you want? To live the life that you couldn't live because you didn't have the means or the opportunities or the money? You want to talk about that? Big brother, the fact that you're not even a part-time dad, you're an on-call dad, you don't even do that right. You don't want to talk about that? The fact that you continue to gain weight because of that stress that you're holding on to, and 90% of it is not yours. You don't want to talk about that? Miss Ma'am, the fact that you keep letting people use your car and they don't appreciate you. You keep letting people compromise your peace, and you okay with that? We got to get to what really matters. We got to get a better circle. We have to get better priorities. We can't be keep saving these videos, saving these posts, and be like, I'm finna start. If you had a prognosis and saying your life was going to get compromised tomorrow, you'll move with urgency. We need to get your confidence, your faith together, your insight together. We need to teach you how to love yourself a little bit more. Because dressing, Miss Ma'am, putting 9 to 10 pictures a day up, you dressing half naked, it's not going to get you that. It's going to get you something, but it's not going to get you that. Big bro, you posting all this money over and over again, it's not going to get you peace. It's not, because somebody going to think you got monopoly money. All it took is one comment. How about you work on not being triggered so much? Not being so vindictive? Not gossiping so much? How about you guys work on being more positive, being more uplifting? Who have you helped? Who have you helped lately? Some of you guys who in church, y'all go to church, but only people that know you go to church is the people that you go to church with. Only people that you know you believe in God is when you have something miraculous happen. But why you just can't acknowledge that to begin with? I should be able to see the God in you by your actions, your decisions, your comments. We talk about God when it's appropriate. We talk about unity when it's appropriate. We talk about supporting each other when it's appropriate, when it's convenient. When you're the beneficiary, you all for it. Always something good go good in your life. Thank God, thank God, thank God. When something go bad, thank the devil. Why couldn't be God put something back from you because you know mentally that was going to break you down? We didn't process that. We have to be real and honest with ourselves when it comes to our standards, our reality check. We got to be real with ourselves. We got to make sure we get ourselves together, though, because it's real important. All this pump faking that we be doing about certain things is not real. Running from our reality and drinking is not going to help you solve your problem. Smoking, addictions into other little random endeavors is not going to help you with your problems until you talk about it. All of this, man, I just got to do what I got to do. You know, or women are like, man, I got to keep it moving because, you know, I got to depend on me. Depend on you got you in this drought. Depend on you got you in bankruptcy. Depend on you got you evicted. Depend on you got you homeless, got you locked up. Depending on you, their friends are really not your friends. They're your friends as long as you're doing something for them. They're your friends as long as you say yes. They're your friends as long as you open up the door, give that debit card, show up for them, but you ain't showing up for you. Aren't you tired of being hungry? Aren't you tired of having insomnia? Aren't you tired of being overwhelmed? Aren't you tired of crying for no apparent reason? Aren't you tired of sliding down the wall? Aren't you tired of that? But you won't do nothing about it, though. Watching these other celebrities is not going to help you. Gossip about anybody who's doing less than you or something that go against your morals or your values or your culture is not going to help you. We got everybody else's business, everybody else's stats, everybody else's commercial, everybody else's livelihood, lineage down, but not us, though. Your credit, what your credit look like? What your peace look like? What your health look like? When the last time you been to a doctor? When the last time you talked to a therapist, a mentor, a coach? When the last time you learned a new skill? See, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about that, right? When the last time you thank God for just him helping you for what he already has done for you? When the last time you apologized for somebody? When the last time you gave somebody grace? When the last time you took a moment and realized that I got work to do? Post is not going to solve this problem. We're looking for temporary fixes here and there. You know worse than a drug addict. You know worse than a crackhead. You're doing whatever you can to get a fix, to get attention. Because attention is the new drug. Attention is the new drug now. That's all it is. It's all boom, boom, boom. But when people approach me and I had that reality, unfiltered conversation with them, they get a little sketchy. We're not going to talk about P. Diddy or Drake and all this. We want to talk about your mental health. Why you keep posting about that girl who don't want you? Why you keep being dogging your mom out, but you go see her every day? Why do you let them kids ain't yours, but you think about them and you show up to their games? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that you have a tendency of want to let everybody know that you tough. You about that life. But you ain't tough enough to work on that anger or them deep fears. You ain't tough enough for that? Miss Ma'am, the same way with you. You want to let the person know how you trying to get your body right and financially stable, but you want to get mentally stable? That's not a thing. That's not a thing. You don't want to rock the boat, but everybody else been drilling holes in yours. You don't have enough tenacity, enough drive to wake up and speak up for yourself. That's my family. That's my family. They treat you like a op. Last time I checked. Y'all need dead-end relationships. Y'all get married. Y'all don't believe in God. Y'all ain't honor your vows. Y'all need relationships. Y'all doing it for the aesthetics. Y'all not there because you appreciate that person. That person don't make you feel alive. You don't even feel alive. You don't even feel needed or wanted. You're just convenient. And that's a reality check for everybody. A lot of people in these relationships are playing. They're just waiting. You waiting for the big bomb. I mean, waiting for the cheat or the beating. Nobody want to apologize. Nobody want to admit that they wrong. Nobody want to admit that social media played a big role, that the insecurities played a big role. You don't want to do that. Nah, you don't want to do that. Nah, you don't want to do that. And I understand. But we're going to do something different, though. So every time y'all see me on here, just know, for tonight, yeah, I'm on there. I'm putting pressure on whoever, anybody, and everybody. Huh? Big business.